So today was a crazy ass day, huh? In a good way, hopefully. So yeah, I wanted to just tap in with y'all and give you some of this positive energy that came through. So, what was this actually all about? What is this supposed portal all about, right? So, what I got from it, okay, was for those of you guys who are in your calling, okay? Because let's be real clear. Everybody who claims to be spiritual is not in their calling. They are not living their destiny. They're not everyone is not doing what you're doing, chosen ones, okay? If you know, you know. Everyone's not doing it for the same reason you're doing it. If you know, you know. For those of you guys who are doing it for the right reason, I feel like what this portal was asking you to do was to go within. It was asking you to see all of the things you had been working on. And with these eights, I feel like for me, every time I see like, eights, I think of the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles makes me think of working on something. A lot of you guys are working towards something. A lot of people think what you're working on is, tangible. Some of you, it is. Flow with me. Others of you, you are working on becoming someone better. You are working on, whatever you're working on. Okay? It's personal to you. This portal was also here to allow you guys to relax and to receive. I feel like some of you guys, you've been working Eight of Pentacles so hard towards something, right? And I feel like this portal for you is not about manifesting because you've been doing that daily. Your daily routine is manifesting. So I feel like what God wanted a lot of you guys to do in this time was to sit back and receive. And I said, I remember before this portal that, you guys were going to be called inward. There's a transition that's happening. And for those of you guys that took heed, you got a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom poured into you. You listened to the guidance. Everyone is not, I don't want to say accepted, but everyone does not go through the portal, okay, the same way. Those of you guys who have divine calling and purpose over your life, an anointing, right? You're here to do something. You're doing it. You're living in that, whatever that is. This portal was for you to walk through to learn some more about yourself. Meaning, like for me, I pulled back a little bit, right, from doing the lives because I had noticed, like in the days leading up to my taking a break, that the messages I was given, like again, when I be channeling, I just be, y'all know me, I just be going. That's why I don't be knowing because I just be going. When it comes, I gotta speak it. And I noticed some of like the lives that I was doing was like, damn, these shits is like really hitting. I'm like, oh God. And see, I can course correct. I can look at myself in the mirror and I can say, okay, so this is crazy because my gifts is like flowing like crazy. Like I know that my intuition's heightening. I know this is happening. Like, and I know it because other people have told me. Like I'll just be doing, cards for people or whatever. And I used to have to think about it. Now it's just like flowing like conversation, and they'd be like, damn, like that type of energy. So I'm noticing my gifts are changing, they're heightening, it's just coming like second nature. And it's like weird because when I'm doing collective messages, there's a lot of people that be watching. I can't continue to try to filter or dumb down what I be hearing from spirit. So I had to pull back because I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm not trying to misuse and abuse my gifts. I'm not trying to be in my ego with what I do. And that's what people got me confused with other people. Other people be doing the most and they don't think about how what they say affects other people. So in this moment, I was like, you know what, let me pull back and let me redirect and let me course correct and let me see, God, how are you wanting me to use this gift? Because I can't use it in the same way. Like, I can't be on here doing tarot card readings for people because I'm going to see and I'm going to say and y'all going to know. And it's not always about you. It could be someone external to you. It could be someone in your family. It could be, and everybody thinks the messages are for them. So it's like, I'm learning that everybody doesn't know how to take what resonates for them. You understand? So I have to figure out a different way to use my gift. So that's why I pulled back. Um, and I got a lot of downloads about all that other stuff as well. But it's I just shit. This is my channel, right? You don't want to know who Kayla is, so I mean, shit. Here I am. It's very very hard to be the light. It's very very hard to be strong. It's very very hard to trust yourself when no one else does. It's very very hard to stand in a divine calling. It's very, very hard. You go through many different things, okay? And life is no longer the same when you ascend consciousness, a state of being. You know, you start to see things more truly for what they are. And I've been getting a lot of this through this portal about, like, more like spirit has been like really, because I thought like spirit was telling me to like pull away for other reasons, like other things, and I was like, damn, but this is what I love to do. And God be coming in every single time I say I gotta pull away, and God be like, no, you're not going anywhere. It's just a pull back type energy. It's like I keep fighting this energy of and I know it's ego. I know it's ego, because if I could walk around here and just be who God is asking me to be fully 100%, that would be the biggest hope and blessing for me, to be able to walk like that. But I do live in a reality with people who are anything but godly. So, like I said, it's very hard to be strong. It's very, very hard. And with my purpose, because this is what I put out here to y'all, I talk about getting into your divine purpose, your calling. So I'm going to tell you the journey. It's not just one day you wake up and you're a divine chosen one. No, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of learning. Okay, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of being isolated. It takes a lot of trusting yourself. It takes a lot of cutting away from things that don't serve you. And let me tell you something, that shit ain't easy. That shit ain't easy. It ain't easy to walk away from things you know in your whole life. It ain't easy to stop thinking a way that you've been thinking since you've been a child. It's not easy to, you know, hold yourself accountable when no one around you has ever held themselves accountable. Okay? So it's a new way of being, and it's hard. And for those of you guys who have gotten these downloads during this portal, you're going to come out so much stronger, right? I'm a master builder. And what that means for me, okay, is that I have to trust. I have to be open. I have to get these messages. I have to give these messages. The thing with being a master builder, you could say a master magician, you can say a master alchemist, whatever you want to call it. I'm all them things. Okay. But the thing with being who I am in particular, me, because everyone is not me, my calling is to truly bring down. And to truly bring down, you must believe in your power. My balance to get is understanding why God is using me for such a great purpose. Because it's hard. Like, you will spend your whole life mastering your craft. And I'm learning this. This is not, something that comes overnight. This is not magic. This is not spell work. This is truly mastering your mind. All I had when I started was a vision that I was given, a thought in my mind. Nothing else, just a thought. And that thought led to me walking down a path that led me to understanding my connection to the divine, but not for my purpose, for the purpose of bringing here other things for other people. And that must mean that I am a path creator, because no one sees what I see. So why do I keep giving these messages? Because I'm trying to open up people's minds to seeing things from a different way. It doesn't have to be my way. But if I can plant a jewel and you guys receive it, then you learn something and you grow your own garden or whatever you will. having that life path as well is very difficult because if you understand that being a magician or an alchemist, everything starts with the intention, which is in the mind. So if you are living in a reality where it's all negative, even if you don't realize what I have learned in learning who I am, is that we even manifest unknowingly. So yes, we be out here trying to manifest this and wanting this and going after this, but it's still things in the background going on. So, with that being said, a lot of us have been dealt with chosen ones, okay? Very harsh realities that did not allow our minds to thrive and grow and be imaginative and be creative. We had to survive, right? We were surviving through shit. So, now that we're in this energy where a lot of the past is being cleared out, this is where we're talking about these new beginnings. We've done all this talking, we've done all this healing, and believe you me, we've been doing it together. One thing that I love about how God is trying to use me, I said trying because He's trying, I'd be fighting. But one thing that I love about it is I can see my growth. And I know if I go back a year or so when I started, I have grown beyond that person, and I'm proud of that. It's very, very hard to live in this fashion, to live this type of reality. I'm really true to what I speak on, knowing that people take my words and manipulate them. People use what I say to try to come against me. People will say, oh, well, you said this, so this and that. No, I said what I said here, and this is what that is. It's very hard to give these messages that so many of you need to have with so many fucking naysayers and haters and fucking evil ass eyes and fucking jealous, envious spirits. It's hard as fuck. It takes a strong person to get through all that, all these fucking attacks. And I'm learning, like, damn, why was I being attacked so much? Because I gotta speak. My Mercury is in Gemini, it's the house of communication. My purpose ties directly into communicating with a mass group of people to give them what they need when the divine says they need it. I'm not just out here talking to be talking. So all these effects and all these attacks on my chakras and my throat chakra and my fucking crown chakra, like I had to understand like what the hell is going on? Like why do I keep getting attacked in these same areas? And it's like this is when I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I'm people is pissed off. Like I feel all that shit, and that's when I'd be like, all right, I gotta give people a minute to figure it out. And then other times I'd be like, well, damn, I'm a teacher and I'm teaching, so I gotta let the student take in the information. Sometimes there's nothing to teach. They gotta learn what the fuck you taught type energy. So I'd be going through my own things when I'd be talking to y'all. But this whole, wanting me to shut up and all these other things, it's like that this is my calling. And it's kind of like if you don't like it, you don't have to be here to watch it. And I'm stepping more fully into my divine purpose. And this portal is helping me walk through yet again another door and close yet again another one as I continue to learn myself and continue to grow with y'all. Because that's what we're doing. Look at my friggin' about me, whatever section. I'm talking about us growing as a community, as a collective, being more high vibrational. I'm not saying that y'all ain't gonna have bad days and don't beat yourself up over those, because I was there too. We're gonna have bad days. We do live in this reality. We do live in this world. We do gotta deal with people who ain't like us. We do. There's no way around it. But I want you guys to truly, truly trust your calling and what God has given you at this time because more is being poured onto you. More, yeah, more. More than what you just got. Okay? A lot of you guys with this sacrifice energy, people keep wanting to sacrifice you. Why you? This is another reason this portal 1414 should be trying to tell you something. Like, if you keep hearing about yourself, if you keep seeing these messages, if you keep knowing what people are doing, why you? And then once you learn why you, what you gonna do? You're gonna ascend once more because you're gonna see another truth about your core. You're gonna unravel another layer of yourself. They be talking about the snakes and shit. Y'all are fucking snakes. Snakes shed. Ain't nothing wrong with the high vibrational energy of the snake. You guys are evolving. And anyone that is trying to keep you stuck by trying to fucking break your heart and manipulate you and make you feel like you ain't moving forward, you ain't getting no progress, you're gonna be stuck in heartbreak, you're gonna be unhappy, that's all fucking projection. You gotta rise above what these people want for you. And what these people want for you is to be a sacrifice because of who you are. But we already know who already made the ultimate sacrifice for us to be doing what we doing here anyways. You must be a pretty important person, is what God is saying. Trust your purpose. Okay, so I just wanted to give y'all a little breakdown. Some of y'all started from the Page of Pentacles, and now you're the Ten of Pentacles. You are the Ten of Pentacles. You started with one gift. You started with one talent, and now you are the 10. Imagine that. Imagine that. All because of your curiosity. You wanting to know about yourself. And you learn how to be the master of your reality. I said yours. You ain't trying to master no one else's. You give people the tools necessary to master their own. That's what you're here to do. To be a guide. To be a guide. Give people gems. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, y'all got some powerful gifts. Okay. What do they need to know about this portal, God? What do you want them to know? He just allowed me to open up to y'all. Is this not a portal? Okay, now. All right. Spirit comes up. Yeah. My right ear is ringing. Some of you guys, you got loved ones that has been talking to you loudly. My right ear is ringing. Hold on. Someone's spirit guide want to come through. Okay. All right. Give me the sign of the spirit guide then. Damn. I don't know. But somebody's spirit guide is telling you this. That looks earring worthy, does it not? You did something. You don't have to do something else. Someone's spirit guide is coming through strong, telling you that justice is being had right now. You manifested, you transmuted, you went through some shit. You know what this is, and so does your team. Healing, Four of Swords. If you guys were in deep meditation these past couple of days, that's why. This Three of Pentacles energy is really you guys. Some of you guys really, the three, okay. I got the Three of Pentacles in the third eye, the Seven of Swords, and the Temperance card. And what people aren't realizing about you guys, chosen ones, damn, is it's your team. The Seven of Swords energy is your team, it's your spirit guides. And the Three of Pentacles is behind the scenes. See, a lot of people look at these cards and think money and think this and think that. But there's an actual story going on. There's a real story in this deck. And this Three of Pentacles is behind the scenes. Okay, I am the 22-4. I am the behind the scenes person. So why is she always talking about behind the scenes? Because where the fuck do you start building something? Behind the scenes. There are plans. There's a blueprint. There's shit got to be built. That happens behind the scenes. So a lot of shit that you guys were going through behind the scenes, and people were thinking it was, I don't know, man. I feel like the people that I'm talking to, you had no one. Collaborations. We've been talking about that, people networking and all that shit. Like, y'all have been doing that, but you haven't had no one trying to do that with you. And this is why you depend so heavily on your spiritual team, because you don't have nobody in the physical. And your spirit guide, whoever this is that's coming through, someone from the other side, because this is the other side talking right now. They're telling you don't got nobody in your physical reality. This is why you depend so strongly on your spiritual team. And this is why they told you that you needed to gear up in the spirit. And this is why you guys have this heads up. Now I know it's my brother coming through, because I'm seeing the Sagittarius energy right here. This my team, your team, they always gonna come through and make justice happen for you, because literally this is what you're doing. This is what you're called to do. If you're called to bring justice, why do you not think that there are forces that are making sure that it comes to you? You have to have it to bring it. This is what these people don't understand. So for a lot of you guys, chosen ones, your calling is to bring people together. Meanwhile, people are out here trying to separate you. Balance had to actually be made here. And I don't know how this happened, but I keep seeing the fucking tower. So there's a situation that has occurred. Okay? It has occurred. It will occur during this portal. Something very, very magical is what I heard is coming from this portal for you guys. This tower is a good tower. And God says, That's the God's honest truth. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. God's bringing in some things. There's some blessings that are on the way. And for y'all twins out here, okay? Okay. Divine Feminine, someone sees you as very stable. I said this before. Someone sees you as very stable and someone does want to give to you. Okay, so I see that too. I see partnerships happening. This portal is going to bring partnerships into alignment. Here's your masculine saying, I'm here. Your King of Pentacles, your counterpart. Okay, I can't get much more real than that. Ten of Pentacles is here. So yeah, you guys know what's happening here. Listen to your intuition about this. You guys are already in your Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, souls are coming into union. So I don't know. People don't realize about that. A lot of you guys, you're getting heavy, 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 heavy downloads right now. Okay, make sure you guys are hydrating. Drink lots of water. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. You guys have been working so hard to free yourself from the constraints of society, is what I heard. A lot of you guys, you live in a very, very 3D reality. You're plagued by this because behind this 8 and 9 of Pentacles, it's like you're putting in all this work in the physical, but it's like you really like this type energy. Like you really like an angel here. And a lot of you guys are really communicating right now with nature. Your ancestors are coming through in different forms. But there is, I feel like, something new, hello, that spirit is telling you to work on. And your ancestors are going to help you through this. Whatever you guys are building, Eight of Pentacles, or mastering, you need to really think your team. Okay? You need to think your team. You need to be grateful. The world. Okay? Most High is coming through. Four of Swords for the Empress. Yeah, y'all been doing that work, that shadow work. And I feel like with this shadow work that you guys have been forced into doing, okay? You've been balancing out your fire and your water, is what I heard. All right? You've been balancing out your fire and your water, because here's the fire. So I feel like a lot of you guys have been in this masculine energy. Leo energy does that, okay? I mean, it does that. But a lot of you guys, I feel like this is man and woman here. This is man and woman here. And I feel like Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine have been digging deep in that shadow. They've been really looking at themselves and they've been doing a lot of inner work, okay? And I feel like God with this portal is closing out a cycle. But he's asking y'all, like, really, like, what did you learn? This is like teacher-student moments. This is like you guys evolving beyond the matrix, evolving beyond the 3D mentality, truly being wise counsel after seeking it and going through certain lessons and, you know, healing certain things that you were called to heal in this lifetime. Divine Masculine's got to do the same level of healing as Divine Feminine's, just in different areas. So, I mean, Divine Masculines haven't gotten away from healing. We don't just have all these women out here healing and men ain't doing the same. There are men, because this is the man, right? This is the Hierophant that are closing out cycles, that have learned what it actually is, what it actually means, what it's actually all about. And I feel like this is going to bring a lot of different transformations in different forms of many people's lives very, very soon. Because this is happening. I mean, yeah, Three Swords is in reverse. Like, this is happening. And I can see it. And that's what's so crazy, because I be feeling like whatever I can see, it can happen. I don't be seeing shit for no reason. It's like I remember I had like a deja vu earlier today about the dream that I shared with y'all. It was real crazy when I thought about it. But I posted it on here. I did it live. It was like the dream where I talked about like I was sleeping and like I saw myself coming back to myself type energy. And that's what I'm getting like with this world card again. It's like, I don't know. Y'all is doing a lot of moving around in the spirit. Yeah, you guys are like transitioning. You guys are transitioning out of a cycle. So if it feels a little rocky right now, that's why. You guys are in like new areas. I heard some of you guys, it might feel like uncharted territory, but you're being guided. A lot of you guys are still being called to ascend even higher, because the world with the temperance, that's pretty powerful energy right there with the Hierophant. Yeah. Enlightenment naturally. New perception, perspective, whatever, is what this portal is bringing in for a lot of you guys. And if you got that, good. But like I said, everybody wasn't called to get that. Everybody doesn't want that. You see, people don't understand. And I can't do enough speaking to make someone understand who doesn't understand. I'm learning a lot with why I had to speak so much, because y'all don't understand. I be tired. I don't be wanting to do all this talking. But it's like there's something within me that says you're being called to give this message. And I don't know who it's going to affect. I don't know who is going to get something. I don't know who it's going to touch. But if it's on my spirit to do something for somebody else, I'm going to do it. And, I've been talking about these twins and I've been talking about all this and all that. And it's like, you know, you never know who's watching you. And if a part of my calling and or purpose was to wake someone up, then maybe that's why I was called to talk. Who knows? Like you start to excuse me, say you start to have these realizations and things make sense. So I don't know, but I know that I'm really getting more into like why I'm doing this. Like I always knew like God was calling me to do what I'm doing, but it's like a deeper reason. And like I said, I'm still learning. I don't know everything. I don't ever claim to know everything. I was saying like someone said the other day, like, shit, you know everything. And I was like, no, I don't know everything. I know what I need to know when I need to know it. I don't ever want to claim to know everything because I don't. Who the fuck knows everything? Nobody knows everything. Shit, I don't know everything. I know what I need to know when I need to know it. And if that seems like everything to everybody, then I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of shit I don't be knowing. Maybe I don't care to know. I don't want to know. It's beneath me. Like, I don't know. Shit, but if I need to know it, I'm going to know it when I need to know it. That's the way it is. So, I don't know. People be thinking they slick, and eventually I'm going to know. So, I mean, okay. I mean, that's just what it is. So, I don't know. I'm learning a lot about that too. But there's a lot of things. So you guys might be in this period right now, like getting that's also abundance. People don't realize that too. You're getting a lot of abundance. Be open to it. Everybody keeps talking about karma and all this other shit. So get your good karma. Get your good karma. If you know you've been working, if you know that you've been doing what God's been calling you to do, your higher self, whoever, your calling has opened up to you, maybe if you've watched me and you've listened and you've really gotten into your life purpose, what you here to do, pat yourself on the fucking back. You don't need nobody else to do it. Shit. Your calling was not a conference call. God didn't ask these people's permission before he deemed you worthy of having the title of being his chosen soldier. Fuck out of here. I mean, I'm pretty sure he went and knocked on their door and was like, hey, you want to wake up to that? You want to know what your destiny is? You can be great. I'm sure he went to them too and they was like, yeah, fuck out of here. So, I mean, you answered the call. You didn't slam the door in God's face type energy. So people can't be mad at you. Shit. Anyways, mission is here. God is confirming your mission. And that you will continue to learn. Okay? Those of you guys who have this teacher, your like purpose is to be teacher student type energy with God. Like you learn from God, you learn from the Creator. You don't learn from you learn from the Creator. You learn from your Creator. Whoever you see is your Creator. That's who you learn from. And your mission here is to establish such a bond and a connection where you're able to use that to positively influence other people, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys, the gift that you guys have is connection. Everyone's like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But the biggest gift that you have is connection. Because being connected to the Creator helps you connect to other people in a different type of way. And we're here to create soul change. We're here to uplift spirits. We're not here to work with egos and shit. We're not here to, talk about what makes sense. We're here to give messages that make people feel like they want to make a change in their life. People have to take the action. Those of you guys who are living this mission-based life, God is wanting you to know that you're going to be learning a lot moving forward, a lot of new lessons. But these are good lessons that you guys are about to, I don't know, get. Some of you guys too, I'm seeing this book here, you've been journaling, okay? What else about their mission? This 8-8 portal. And I'm only using these cards. Yes, they're love cards, but I'm using them because they have meaning. Protected. Your mission, your purpose. God wants you to know it's protected. Keep living out your passions. Okay? God is telling you keep looking for and waiting on the signs. This is why I say I wait on God. This is you waiting for signs. This is telling me that you are in connection. God, okay. God is saying you are His. Fuck out of here. Like what? And God is the one who is changing you. Okay. And God is helping you let go of fear. And God is being very, very transparent with you. Okay. So like I said, what I said on my shit. God ain't playing with y'all. In this portal, people who keep playing with you. God's just gonna keep evolving you to your best self. Because you have much more to do. You have much more to be here. You are not where you were. You are not where you're gonna be. The Six of Wands hasn't even come yet. Okay? The Six of Wands hasn't even come yet. Can I tell you that? Follow your bliss though. You'll be led to it. The Six of Wands hasn't even happened for you yet. But you know what keeps you going? Your faith. Because what God says He don't lie about. He don't lie about. And what if I told you God kept telling you soon just to test your faith? Just to test your faith. Just to see if you would keep believing. God, when is this going to happen? Soon, my child. Okay, all right, on to the next thing. But God, remember that thing? When is this going to happen? Soon, my child. Okay, I'm going to keep going, type energy. And it's like God knows that you haven't forgotten about that thing because you keep asking. But He also keeps telling you, have faith. I'm going to do what I'm going to do when I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it right in my time, not yours. Let go of fear. You're going to get what you want. Type energy. And this is why I say you haven't even had the Six of Wands yet. You've been having minor Six of Wands experiences, but you have not had the Six of Wands yet. And I feel like some of you guys, you haven't had this energy yet because there's still some form of doubt that you have that you deserve it, that you are supposed to have it, and God wants you to be hopeful. So all these little things that you have been seeing around you, God's like, don't be afraid of what you're seeing. I'm trying to show you some shit. Like God's like, I'm on your side. Some of you like, yeah, you're learning. God's like, I'm on your side. Some of you guys too, you may have had to experience something I heard the other day. So for anyone out here who has been disconnecting or cutting cords or something like that, and you have had to cry, it's okay. Some of you guys, you have needed a good cry, okay? Because if you like me, I don't like to cry. I'm a Leo lion. Like, we don't do that around here. But normally I cry when I get angry. I don't get very sad. I do get sad. But anyways, I cry when I'm angry, if that makes sense. Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, and there's only certain things that make me emotional to the point of tears. Like a person, like, okay, my kids, yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cuss somebody out. Yeah, but everything else is like, I'm alright. I'll be alright. I'll be okay. I'll get over it. Type energy, because that's what I've learned to be. Art of detachment is very important. For a lot of you guys, you might be mastering that as well. And it's because as we evolve and as we ascend and we go on in our life and we go on in our purpose, certain things just don't matter. Certain things just don't matter. The way people view us, the way people think about us, the way people don't want us to do and don't want us to have. Like, why do we care? Honestly, why do we care about that? Hello, when you cut out thinking about other people so much, you realize how much of your life you weren't in control of. And this is what they say when they say taking your power back. The art of detachment is crucial. And it doesn't mean that you don't love people. All it means is you love yourself more than to lower yourself to appease another individual, because we ain't doing that. If you can't love me for who I am fully in totality, then you don't deserve me at all, is the energy God is saying. A lot of you guys have been playing around with people who have been not seeing who you are, or seeing who you are and not giving a fuck and hoping you don't. A lot of people have been throwing little jabs at you, trying to pull you down for years. A lot of people have been around you and in your circle that God has been trying to tell you to get the fuck away from for the longest. And I feel like something just happened. And God was like, listen, this is what it is. This is what it's not. This is what it's never been. This is what it can't be. And I need you to sit here with this. And some of y'all, you might have been punching the air. You might have been cussing. You might have been crying. You might have been going through God gave you that grace in that moment to have that time in that space to feel those emotions because that's purging. And a lot of times, like I said, it be the people that be closest to us, and it's usually that way, right? Because we can't see them; they're right here, so we can't see all of them. But if they backed up a little bit, and went over there, then we could look at them. But when they up in our face, all we see is what we see. You get it? So this is why God has been putting distance between us and certain individuals. Take it how it resonates. But some of you guys, this may have been someone that you truly care for, like family, friend. Everything is not a lover, a job situation, this, whatever it was. God literally had to sit you down and make you actualize what cutting a cord is. Anybody can, oh, I'm cutting this cord, but no, actually feeling the spiritual release from cutting a cord with an individual that you had maybe thought was meant to be in a certain position or whatever. God had to tell you some things. I had that moment too, but I wasn't going crazy. I already knew it. But for whoever you are, I'm just wanting you to know that I empathize with you. And these be the moments that people don't realize that we be going through behind the scenes because people be dealing with everything every day. They don't care about, their happiness, their well being, their mental health, their spiritual health, their physical health. They don't realize how certain people be interfering and all of those things. They don't care. They just be walking around living like everything is everything and everything is not everything. And then there are people like us, okay? And when God calls us to ascend, it means we have to shed things. And I know a lot of you guys remember hearing in the beginning of your journey, everybody can't go with you. And you don't actualize that until you have to actualize that. And for anyone who may be in this feeling of, a little sadness right now, a little grief right now because of having to remove yourself, God is saying, He's just allowing you to know in this moment that you will find other individuals or other individuals will be sent to you that are going to fully embrace you, that are going to lift you up, that are going to love you unconditionally, that are going to be that one person that you got in your corner. Like God is removing things from you guys because He needs you to have solid connections. And I'm sorry if this is offensive to anybody, but it is what it is. When we ascend, we grow. And when we grow, things change. And when things change, we have to make room for those changes. We cannot be our best self still holding on to the things that led us to go into this journey looking to find better for ourselves. You got to think about it that way too. It's natural to outgrow and it's natural to get wiser. I mean, it should be, it's not. Everybody ages, but everybody doesn't get wiser with age. Let's say that. Some of y'all are very much so seasoned in the spirit. Whatever you guys do, God is saying, like, just follow that. And hey, I'm not saying anything negative. What I'm saying is, if you following what God is calling you to do causes you to lose individuals, you can figure that one out for your own, on your own. Because I'm starting to believe, like, if I say that I have this purpose and I have this calling and I'm gonna walk in it, and all of a sudden I ain't got nobody around me or people looking at me like I'm crazy and all this other shit, like, okay, well then you go over there and I'm gonna go over here. Like, that's where it's at now. And that's where God needs a lot of us to be in this next chapter. It's not so much about looking at the things that we are losing or the things that are being removed. I feel like a lot of us just went through our removal phase and now we're in our receiving phase. And I want you guys to be able to receive. I want you guys to not look at your situation as the glass is half empty. Like, it's really not. And someone said something to me the other day, like, this is someone who knows the old me, right? And the old me went through a lot of shit. Through a lot of shit, even before I became spiritual. I went through a lot of shit that a lot of people don't fucking know, and they judge me based off of fucking nothing. But I've been through some shit. And someone who knew me when I was younger was like, yeah, you've always been, you're like a bitch in the morning when you wake up. But this will be someone that calls me in the morning knowing that I don't like being talked to in the morning. Like, just little shit. And I'm sitting here like, well, if you know that, why would you call me in the morning? And then it's another thing, like, just little shit like that. Like, I'm just getting these little messages from people, and it's like projection of how I am, and it's like that's how I was. You get it? Um, and it's people like this that I find myself distancing myself from. So some of you guys may be having that experience too, because that just dropped into my spirit, like as an example, like people like projecting into like your energy, like little things with how you used to be or how you used to act or how you used to see the tactics. Okay. A lot of you guys have grown beyond that. And also, being a chosen child of God does not mean you're perfect. You didn't come here to be perfect. Okay? You came here to do what God asked you to do and be protected while you do it. That's what you came here to do. God never said that you wouldn't fuck up. God never said that you wouldn't make mistakes. God did never say that you would always be fucking smiling and be happy. He never said that. God never said that you couldn't have a bad day. God never said that you wouldn't be confused. God never said that you would know all the fucking answers. He never said those things. That's what people want you to believe. People that have no true divine authority over your life. So take that how that resonates. So powerful energy. And I know someone will be like, ah, you talked about yourself. Well, thank you for giving me the blessing. Because I'm talking to y'all. We're going through the same thing. So what else do we need to know about this 888 portal? Yeah. You guys, you're about to learn some shit. Okay. And a lot of you guys are actively, without even doing anything, transmuting whatever is being sent to you. Like we talked about the spiritual attacks. The magician in reverse is, not what you are. It's the witches and the warlocks and all the fuckery and all that other shit they do. And of course, the shit that they do with every moon, every portal, thinking some shit's gonna work. Anyways, Two of Cups, your connection here is with the divine, and the divine is helping you to manifest and transmute. Again, like I said, if they send energy, it's still energy. You need energy to manifest. So tell them thank you for their energy as you continue to transmute it and make the best possible reality for yourself. Okay, Three of Swords in reverse. That's how you're coming out of this portal. Whatever it was that God was asking you to heal your heart about, you will heal. And Ten of Cups will be the energy at the end of this portal. So if people were projecting onto you different situations that you had gone through, or whatever the case, and wanted you to be stuck on a certain time or situation, God kept telling you to look forward. So there's something here that God is showing you, or you will be seeing in this portal as well, and it's going to help you to release something. All right, but you are being guided to continue to focus on whatever it is you're working on from the divine, because this Ten of Cups next to this Eight of Pentacles this is divine work. So for my chosen ones out here with divine missions, keep working on that thing. Okay, and some of you guys, you don't need to speak about it. Okay? Whatever it is you're working on, chosen one, keep it to yourself. Okay. You also got to understand too what's going on in the energy. So just be careful. But keep it to yourself until you're ready to put it out. That's what God says. He'll give his stamp of approval. Okay. So for the Most High, before I go, what do you want to say to the collective? As you keep showing your face. Most High keeps showing his face. What does my collective need to know? And my lights is going off and on. I see him. And I ain't moving. In this world, not of it. God wants you to remember who you are. Remember whose you are. Remember why you're here. Remember what he's asking you to bring forward. Remember what your calling is, okay? And this portal is going to bring about massive clarity. For those of you guys who are in that energy of confusion or needing to know more or wanting to know where your purpose was going, or, something about a serious chapter closing, 21-year, fuck. Some of y'all had a 21-year cycle that just closed. It's a lot of years of dealing with some fuckery and some fucking demonic ass bullshit. A lot of you guys, women out here, you just closed the cycle of dealing with a whole bunch of fucking karmic men that was gaslighters and manipulators and users and all this other shit that just pretty much wanted to bind you to them and give you nothing and continue to use up all your energy and life force. A lot of you spiritual women are realizing the type of men that you are connected to, and you're closing a cycle with these types of individuals, with these types of energies. A lot of you guys are learning how to see through gaslighting and manipulation. A lot of you guys are learning more about, actual magic and how it's not just candles and such. A lot of you guys are seeing clearly through the illusions, and that's what you were meant to do at this point in your journey. Okay? So, divine feminines continue to heal. Okay? Continue to get these downloads. This Four of Swords next to the moon in reverse is saying you just getting shit. You not even looking. You ain't looking, you sleep. And as you sleep, shit's just being fucking revealed. God said, won't he do it? And he's doing it for you because you're chosen. So for you chosen ones out here who's getting massive downloads at this time, there's many of you. There's not just one person here. There are many chosen ones that are getting massive downloads right now. You will know where to place them and you will know what to do with the energy. All right? A lot of you guys, this is coming in the dream space. A lot of you guys, this is going to come when you meditate. But directions, movements, plans, those are all going to come to you in divine timing. And God's going to direct you. And I feel like now you're going to have it better. This cycle, this chapter, it's going to be better. You're going to be better than you was. You know, tell him thank you is what I heard. Because you're going to be better. You're going to come back. You're going to be better. So that's the judgment call over y'all in this 888 pool. Is a better you. Learning you and stepping more fully into whatever the divine has called you to be, to do, to see, to understand. And for those of you guys who have been called to manifest, okay, to bring about change, to, you know, just manifest a better reality, however God is calling you to do that, take control, take charge with authority. Don't be afraid of your gifts. Don't be afraid of your calling. Don't fear your protection. Everything that you are looking for, you are it. Take charge and authority of your manifestations. Take charge and control and authority of your mind. Take charge and control and authority of your thoughts, of your desires. And the divine is telling you don't stop until you achieve everything that you have seen was to be made manifest in this reality. They're not going to allow you to stop. You have a grand purpose here. You have a grand purpose here. And judgment is being called on your path. Your path is opening up to you even more. This, I feel like divine masculine just went through this portal. Divine masculine crossed over to the other side. And divine masculine is in the God side. I feel like there's divine masculines that have answered the call over their life, whatever that means for y'all. And now it's time to manifest in that knowing, from that knowing that you are protected, you are loved, you are cherished, you have been called to the table. Divine masculine. They said, come have a seat. Now, what you want to do? What you want to create? All right, let's draw up these plans. That's what your team said. Divine masculine, this is what you want? Let's draw up these plans. Let's move these burdens out your way. And let's help you see that shit come to life. Divine masculine, God's got you 100% right now. Whatever you're working on, listen, you're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to be like, I bet. That's just a message from God. God's blessing you while you sleep. You're going to wake up. It's something you didn't have tonight. Okay? So, let me get a card for the twins before I go. What do the twins need to know before we go with this 888 portal? My world. Communication. Okay, so twins, I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication. So you guys may have been communicating with your person. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. Okay? What else? Messages of love. Okay? I'm thinking about you, my love, even though you think I'm not. I miss you every day. This person misses you at night a lot. This person thinks about you at night a lot. This person might watch you at night. I don't know. All my divine feminines or platforms, your divine masculine wants you to know they watch you at night. Okay, so yeah. Twin flame signs and opening up. I feel like you guys are both opening up to yourselves more, and with this connection is growing stronger. I feel like you guys are communicating, even if it's not in the physical, because I'm seeing the unspoken card. The messages of love between the twins are crazy, and they are opening you guys up to further communication. Some of you guys may be having some time apart from your person, but this portal is showing you truly that time is an illusion. You and your person are mirroring. You and your person are in alignment with each other. So you guys are opening up to each other. You guys are exchanging messages of love. You guys both are seeing the same twin flame signs. Okay. And right now you both may be feeling a little bit insecure. Some of you guys might be like, this shit's too good to be true. The divine says, nah, you guys are getting healing. Like I said, I'm seeing the unspoken card. And you need to know, twins, that you are blessed. Okay. Continue to strive for whatever it is you're striving toward. The divine got you. And I saw the I need you card. So I feel like the divine is telling you that they need you to continue to strive for whatever this is. Okay. Whatever this is, the divine is pretty much asking you to keep going. You know, some of you guys may have been going back and forth like, yo, I can't do this shit no more. Like, you know, but I feel like somebody here is really in their purpose. And I understand that. I understand that when you're really in it, like you didn't just get on this path just to fucking shoot the shit. Like you really got on this path because you were called onto it. And that's why I feel like it's been so hard because you, like me, didn't ask for this, right? But God said there would be blessings that you would soon realize. He told you to be strong. He showed you how to be strong. He showed you how to love. He showed you how to be caring. He showed you how to be compassionate. He showed you how to be graceful. He showed you how to show gratitude. Damn, you guys learned a lot. In the midst of your trials, in the midst of your, you know, I don't want to say that word, but people trying to persecute you, in the midst of people trying to sacrifice you, in the midst of people lying on you, in the midst of people hoping that you would never know, in the midst of people thinking the worst and you hearing every thought, in the midst of you fighting to survive the struggle of everybody's projection that they don't realize that you feel and hear and know and see. You guys are beautiful individuals. You guys are wholesome. You guys are loving. You guys are pure. You guys have good spirits. Those of you guys who are still doing this, who haven't been tainted. There's many people that started on this journey, God is telling me, that have been tainted, that have allowed the darkness that was around them to consume them. And they are not on the path. They veered off the path. But, you know, I don't judge nobody. Maybe the old me would, but this me knows that shit. It'd be dark. Shit. You know? It'd be dark. And if you really don't trust yourself and nobody else around you is going through what you're going through, shit, it is easy to fucking veer off the path. So whoever it is, you can get back on it. You can walk in the light again. You can put some shit down and pick up some new shit. You can leave that alone and move on. You can come back. You can get back on your path. You can walk the right way again. You know, and that's what I wish and or pray for whoever you are. We've all veered off our path. We've all been less than we were supposed to be, or, you know, for whatever reason, fear, ego, you know, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to be too much. I don't want too many people knowing, you know, and that's all ego. So, some of you guys, that's what God is saying, like, you're welcome to come back, like, whatever that means. You can always go to the Father. You can always go to the Father. Shit. It's one thing you can do. You can go to the Father. And the Father will tell you. The Father needs to tell you. Only the Father. I don't know why I'm saying the Father. Only the Father can tell you the things that you need to know. So, I mean, I think you should have a conversation, have a little prayer, a little meditation. I don't know. But some of y'all, it's going to be a moment of true beauty and clarity. When you are given that green light. You know, a lot of these readers be like, God's gonna strip you of your gifts and take away everything. And yeah, he does. He does. When God's mad, he fucks some shit up. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, whatever he takes away, he gives back better and restored, greater. So it's like they don't want you to remember or think about that part. They just want you to say, God don't love you because you ain't got shit. Okay, but A lot of people who are chosen go through a stripping of things that they are accustomed to being accustomed, that they are accustomed to being I can't say this. Why can't I say this? That they are accustomed to being comfortable with. There we go. That was so hard to say. And it feels like everything is changing. Your stability is all out of whack, but this is what you were used to. But clearly, you don't need it, or else God wouldn't be taking it. And if God's going to take it, then He thinks you need something better. Someone needs to hear that too. So that's the portal. The portal was bringing in whatever the fuck all that was. So, yeah. So, we're going to do our little thing here because, I got to do it. Oh, wow. September is all about God's loving protection. I don't even know what August was about. Let me see. I mean, I don't be looking. I don't look at this book unless I come on here with y'all. I don't read this shit before I get on here. All right. It says, what was August about? August is about comfort and compassion. Oh, look at the anchor. Sorry, we talked about the anchor, didn't we? All right, August 8th. Let's see what today's message was, and I'm out of here. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all on a more personal level, Shit, why not? So, wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Hi. So, share your burdens with Christ. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. Okay. So, there are many aspects. Is this August 8th? Yeah. There are many aspects of life that can keep us up at night. I just saw the Nine of Swords. Sorry, guys. I don't know why that made me laugh, but it is when we are facing these problems that we must trust God. Jesus promised never to abandon us. He even invites those who are weary and overburdened to come to Him for rest. Didn't I just say just go to the Father? Oh, He will never turn away anyone who comes to Him. Thank you, God, because I be knowing what I be saying through you. Okay. God does not necessarily offer you instant solutions or make all your problems simply disappear because you pray. But if you place your faith and trust in God and confide in Him in prayer, He will enable you to think clearly and act positively. In His strength, you will be able to handle your problems according to the will of God, not the will of man. When you live for God, it's a different type of thing. People out here living for man. People out here living to please man, make man happy. Man is man or a woman. This is what people are out here living for. So when you have a person who has a heart that's after God's, it's a different type of person. You're a different type of person. I don't know. I had to say that to you. All right. So keep living according to the will of God. You know the will of God because you are a child of God. So of course you would know God's will, right? Okay. So just want to make sure you understand that. Soothe my restless heart, O Holy Spirit. Calm the tempestuous. Wow. Calm the tempestuous. What did you say? I wanted to say temptress. So somebody's a temptress out here in these streets. You better stop. So, anyways, that's not what it says, but calm the tempestuous storms that rage. Lead me to quiet waters so that I can experience peace of mind. Amen. Okay. I just seen that with that water energy, and I'm seeing the Ace of Cups, and I'm seeing the Temperance card, and I'm seeing the Magician. Some of you guys, you need to take I would say like every other day, uh, between now, I don't know if this is you don't got to do what you don't want to do, but if you are somebody who is sensitive and picks up on energy, when I stare off, I'm channeling. Okay, when I touch my hair, I'm channeling. So just pay attention. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. But somebody out here needs to do a lot of spiritual. I'm hearing like cleansing. This is going to be very very beneficial for you. You don't really need to worry about manifesting. Just keep cleansing. The things that you are manifesting are already coming. You've already done the work. There's something here about blocking out the thought of you needing to work on manifesting something. You've already done that. God wants you to know that that's done. Like I said the other day, something you were working on is already done. You don't need to do that anymore. Now you need to rest. There's something here about rest for your mental. There's something here about rest for your spirit. Your spirit might be calling you inward. Your spirit might be wanting hermit and you might be wanting sun. There's a balance that needs to be had here, but definitely a lot of spiritual hygiene, a lot of spiritual work on yourself. That is the only thing that you have control of. The divine is telling you whatever people are doing outside of you will instantly be their effect type energy, because the more you cleanse what's not yours, the more you receive what is. So pretty much you don't got to do no return ascending, no lighting, no candles. Just focus on your spiritual health. Okay, if you guys get certain downloads from your ancestors about what to cleanse, how to cleanse it, what to use, make sure you follow those. They're giving you what you need. Also, some of you guys are going to be getting some regimens. I don't want to say like rituals, because people are like, ah, she's doing rituals, not knowing we do rituals every day. Everybody gets up and fucking goes to the bathroom. That's a ritual. Everybody eats breakfast. That eats breakfast. That's a ritual. So people are weird, but whatever. Like I said, people try to turn and flip my words. So whatever you do, your spiritual regimen, um, they might be wanting you to write that down. Some of you guys, your ancestors are guiding you to create something, a spiritual something, and that's all I'm gonna say. And this is gonna be something that can help many other spiritual people like you. And I'm seeing something here about like a how-to. So there's someone here that wants to do a how-to when it comes to something spiritual, and you're gonna be getting lots of downloads. And they're telling you to write these things down because the way I'm seeing it, I'm seeing a book and it's going to have different material for like different purposes, and you're going to be guided. This is coming through in this portal, so whatever that creative idea or vision you had, it's going to grow, and you're going to be able to put something out at the end of this portal. Some of you guys are getting like increased gifts to the point where it's like you're going to be one day, like today you're thinking about something, and like 2 days from now, like you're going to be focused on something completely different, and it's going to be something that you're so enthralled in that you can't help but put it out. Like there's something here, whatever has been held up. We talked about that sacrifice energy, hangman, whatever has been, you've been feeling like something was blocked. It wasn't blocked, it just wasn't time yet, is what the divine is saying. Rejection is God's protection. You guys have been sitting on fucking gold mines, is what I'm hearing. And God was like, no, not yet. No, not yet. This is why every time you went to go put something, you're like, nah, nah, nah. It was like your intuition was telling you, not yet, not yet. A lot of you guys are so forward thinking. You see years and years and years down the road. God had to put a stop on that creation because God said the world isn't ready for that yet. You're powerful. You're a powerful fucking being. Tap in. Sorry, I'm out. Have a good night.